Hey guys, please excuse the mess that's behind me. I have been kind of sick the past couple of days and I've not had the chance to like really clean up well, so yeah, I'm deep cleaning after this because I'm feeling a little bit better today, but I need to take some medicine before I do that. But I wanted to do a really like candid video, like super just talking, you know, because hold on, let me turn this light on, because oh, by the way, it is 11:30 and I just got out the bed. I just have to do my eyebrows and I'm brushing them up with my edge brush because I can't find a spoolie right now, and I have to like shave my mustache and stuff. So yeah, but anyways, I wanted to do a very like candid video today because I don't know, like I've been struggling so much with my like these like recent past years, just in regards to like what I'm gonna do with my life. And I know a lot of people my age struggle with this, and I want to call it like struggling with my 20s, but I'm 21. Like I literally just got in my 20s, so who am I to sit here and say like my 20s are hard? My early 20s are hard so far, but it's like it's so many lessons that I'm learning, and so many like it's stuff that I'm learning about myself, and I'm like outgrowing things, and it's like growing pains for real. It's like uncomfortable sometimes, but I also know some of the change that I'm having is necessary in order for my own personal growth, which is scary and can be sad, but I also know it's normal and it like happens. Because whenever I'm in like a mood where I'm very, you know, feeling unmotivated and like questioning my life purpose and everything, I like to go and watch videos of people that are going through the same thing or have gone through the same thing. So I wanted to be one of those people for any, like if this helps somebody, I hope it does. If this helps anybody feel less alone in the struggles that they're going through, then I'll be satisfied. But like also this just helps me get everything off my chest and like rant a little bit. But like this age is just hard. I'm not where I want to be, really in a lot of different areas of my life. Like financially, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not living where I want to be living, but I'm grateful for where I'm at and everything, but it's just not where I imagine myself being right now. I'm also struggling a lot with, sorry guys if it's unfocusing, I'm also struggling a lot with like college, because the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that I've reflected a lot on the reason I went to college in the first place. And looking back, I feel like a lot of the reason I went to college was because it was just the next step that everyone was taking, and it was just like, all right, well, I gotta go to college too. Like that's just what's next. It's the next step. And when I think about it, it's like we go through 12 years of school, no break, and then a lot of people just go straight into college for another 4+ years. And I didn't even think about that until like I'm now a junior in college, and I'm just now having this this realization. Like I didn't even stop and pause and be like, is this really what I want to do? Like what do I see myself doing? And for me, I always saw myself like acting and stuff. I always wanted to get into that, and also doing YouTube. Like I love doing YouTube. It's very fun for me. And I didn't do YouTube in high school, and I stopped doing it in middle school because I was so scared of other people's judgments and what they thought about me doing that, and I was scared of what people perceive me as and everything. And like now I'm realizing that does not matter at all. I still struggle with it obviously, but like it doesn't matter what other people think. Like no one can sit up here and judge you because they're probably making the same mistakes, or will make the same mistakes, or have made the same mistakes. So it's it's not fair for someone to sit here and judge you when they're over here making their own mistakes, whether it's similar mistakes to you or not. Also, I have a hard time getting across my thought process like in a way that makes sense. So if I'm going from topic to topic, like jumping sporadically, I'm sorry for that. And I'm also sorry for like sniffing and like sounding disgusting during this video. but I have a lot of nasal congestion. So yeah, but now that I've realized that those two are the main things, I have like a couple of different things that I've realized that I wanted to do, but a lot of the things that I want to do don't require college at all. And so I kind of like, a big part of the reason I don't feel motivated at school and I don't feel like I'm supposed to be at college right now is because I don't have, like, a lot of people that go to college are like, oh, I just gotta finish out these 4 years and then I have this degree so I can do this with that degree, like get a certain job with that degree. For example, oh, I need to finish this much school and then go to grad school so I can start my residency for my nursing career or my doctor career or whatever. Me, on the other hand, I thought my major was business administration this whole time, and I just found out that I'm doing a marketing major because I didn't know that I didn't know, and I didn't really care to know because I was just like, okay, I just need to get a degree. But there's no like after, you know, there's no after. What happens after that? It's just like, oh, I need to get my degree. And I feel like also everyone knows in today's society you don't need a degree to do a lot of, like, to make money and stuff. You need a degree to do stuff like be a dentist or be a doctor or, you know, stuff like that. But for a lot of other stuff, you don't, like, if you're being a real estate agent, you don't really need a degree. Like, you can go to you can get your real estate license and then go to a brokerage, and then from there, that's a good way. Also social media, which is one of the ways I want to start making money. That's not the purpose I'm doing YouTube. Like, I've loved doing YouTube. I love editing and stuff, but if I can make money off of it and make a living off of what I like to do, then why not go for it? Yeah, like, school causes me so much stress. It has caused me so much stress my whole life. I don't like school. I very much dislike school. And I had a lot of people tell me, like, oh, you just need to get involved more and you'll start to like it and stuff. And, like, I tried to get more involved. I joined some clubs, I went to some things, and I just, like, every time I step foot on campus, I just am instantly just like, I don't want to say disgusted, I just instantly feel like this is not, like, I'm not supposed to be doing this right now. Maybe I'm just in my head about that, but that's just how I feel every time I step foot on campus. And every time I've, like, gone to do something on campus, I just don't enjoy it at all. But like I said, I am gonna still get my degree. My degree will be in marketing, but will I put my degree towards anything? No, I don't think so. And by the way, I'm about to use some Pixie Beautiful Eye brightening eye patches because my dark circles have been on 10. Speaking of, like, jobs and stuff, I do not want a 9-to-5 job. Like, for the life of me, I cannot explain how badly I don't want to have a 9-to-5. Like, I don't want to have to clock in anywhere. I hate going to work. Like, the job that I have right now is the most manageable job that I've ever had. And if anyone knows me, like, I don't keep jobs for very long. I'm very much a job hopper. But this job, I might put this on the wrong way. It's fine. But yeah, I'm, like, very much a job hopper. I think this is the wrong way. And yeah, that's probably how it goes. But, like, I'll stay at a job for max, like, 5 or 6 months, and then after that I'm done. Like, that's it for me. But the job I have now is not terrible, so I'm keeping it. It's really just, I've said in a previous video that it's not people that I work with that I really dislike. It's just the part of having, like, it's like, and I feel so spoiled saying this because I know people have such harder, like, a lot harder jobs, and jobs where they literally have to go in order to support their family and stuff, and I'm just here trying to support like, my groceries and gas money and, like, clothes that I want, you know. But I just feel so fed up with going and, like, having to clock in somewhere. And it's like, if, say I have to work 4 days out of the 7-day week, and they're all, like, shift of, like, 1 to 10 or 10 to 7, or, you know, just an 8-hour shift. Those are how my shifts are because we get an hour lunch break. But like, say I have those shifts during the week, my week feels already ruined because, not ruined, but like I'm not looking forward to the week because I'm like, all right, well, I have this day off, but then the next day I have to work, so that night I can't go to bed super late. It's like my whole week and all my days off are playing off of the fact that I work the next day, or I have to work sometime during that week, and I just don't like having my life dictated by that. I don't know, maybe that's just, like, once again, maybe that's just me being really in my head about it. Like, it's not that deep, but for me, I just feel so, like, it feels like I don't have like freedom because of work, because of a 9 to 5 type of job. It's not really a 9 to 5, but you know what I mean. It's a job where you have to clock in, and yeah. I've heard a lot of people saying that our generation and our like society is very much a hustle mentality type. Like, there's like, you gotta hustle all the time. If you're not being productive all the time, then what are you doing? Like, you need to get up and, like Kim K said, get up and work. But in my head, I feel like we don't need to be hustling that much. And like, I find myself, when I try to relax, I have a hard time relaxing because I always do feel the need to be doing something productive, like whether that's cleaning or doing something for school or whatever. It's just like I have a hard time relaxing because my mentality is like, okay, what do I have to do next? Like, what's on my agenda today? What needs to get done? I'm editing the video right now, but I also wanted to add in right here that sometimes like it'll get to the point where I get so overwhelmed with feeling like I need to do something that I end up just like feeling so, I feel so tired from always thinking that I need to be doing something, and then I'll end up laying in the bed all day. As I'm laying in the bed all day, I feel so guilty, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're so lazy. Like, you know, it's such a terrible cycle. In my opinion, that's not how life should be. I feel like life should be very much like just living, experiencing this life, experiencing our surroundings, traveling, having fun, doing what you want. Just the period, doing what you want is really what I feel like your life should be about, and whatever makes you happy is what you should be doing with your life. My job doesn't like fund my need to travel. Like, I want enough money to be able to travel extremely often, and I just cannot right now. Like, I can't. And I want to be put into a position where I'm able to do that, and I want to go experience the world and not have to worry about, oh, I need to be back next Tuesday because I have to work on Wednesday, or, you know, something like that. I don't want to have to worry about stuff like that. But it's also super hard being at this age where like all these lessons you're learning, and maybe it's the frontal lobe developing. It's just a lot of like, you have to learn a lot of lessons. Like, I've had a hard time realizing that you're gonna lose some people, you're gonna meet some new people, and that's gonna be a continuous cycle as you get older. I'm also learning that prioritizing your mental health is super important, and how you treat yourself is very, very important. So it's important to prioritize your relationship with yourself. I actually started therapy. I know you guys, if you guys watched my last video, I started therapy. I really like my therapist. Like, she's super nice, and she really tries to get an understanding of everything, and yeah, so that's going pretty well so far. But I'm about to be using the Bioderma. I'm just doing my morning skincare, by the way, if I didn't say that already. Yeah, therapy has been really cool. I've also been journaling, and like I said earlier, trying to find time to relax more and enjoy my surroundings. Even though I may not like where I'm at in my life right now, there's gonna be a time where I look back on it and I'm like very reminiscent on it, or very like just thankful for it. I'm trying to enjoy my time right now where I'm at and just appreciate it more, because I could have it a lot worse. Also, I'm not gonna get like too in detail about it, but like realizing more about family stuff has also been a big thing in my life this year, which is not the most fun thing ever, but you know, it's okay. It's just a whole lot of growing, you know, a whole lot of lessons and growing that I've had to go through this year. I hope that some of you guys can relate to the stuff that I'm saying, because it's just like, this is just a big blurb of stuff that's been on my mind for a long time, and I finally have I have this outlet that I can use to talk about it, and it could potentially help other people, so I'm gonna utilize it. If anyone watching this video feels, you know, similar in any way that I feel, or just feels like you don't know what you're doing with your life, you don't know your purpose, you don't know like what the plan is, you don't really know, like it's just a big question mark, everything literally, that I feel like that's very normal because I'm the same way, and I know a lot of other people are. So don't stress too much about it. It's so much easier said than done, and I stress about it on the daily. So like I can't even take my own advice, but it's hard to not stress about it, but I'm trying to not stress about it because I know it's normal. This is the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. Favorite serum ever, by the way. Everything in the end is gonna work out. That's what I try to always remind myself. Like, everything that's happening right now in your life, or has happened or will happen, is happening for you, for your benefit, and not to you. And that's hard to remember because when you're going through a hard time or a hard like situation or whatever, like later on in life you probably will look back on some situations that happened and be very grateful that they happened, even though they suck in the moment. And then this is the UFO Sunday Riley acne treatment face oil. Just treat yourself like your own best friend, because at the end of the day you are all that you have, really. So you gotta make sure that like you treat yourself really kindly and be gentle with yourself and give yourself a lot of grace, because you deserve it. You really deserve it, no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody thinks. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I would definitely say try to start journaling and just doing like take yourself on little dates. Like, I've taken myself on little dates pretty often, and I definitely prioritize my self-care and doing things that I enjoy personally. And that's also a part of like learning more about yourself. But if there's anybody who is like out of their 20s, okay, last thing I'm using is this Supergoop Every Single Face Watery Lotion. This is my favorite sunscreen that I'm almost out of and I need to get more of. Oh, and also don't compare your personal journey to anybody else's. Everyone is on different timing as far as like everything goes. Like, but it could be career wise, it could be relationship wise, it could be anything. Don't compare your personal growth and your like development to anybody else's. Trust your own process. Trust that everything's gonna work itself out. Like I said, it's way easier said than done, but that's the best we can do. We're gonna be okay. Like, just having faith that we're gonna be okay in the very end. So this is my skin after my skincare. I have some acne right there, but wow, this just broke. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm about to just end it out right here. I hope it made a little bit of sense. I know it kind of was like all over the place, but yeah, please comment if you can relate at all or you have any advice for me, because bitch, I be struggling. But yeah, like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. But today I'm about to just deep clean, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video.